residents of Diepsloot are quite determined to have their voices heard today, and the community, we understand, is set to deliver a memorandum to their local police station over the rampant crime within the area. Earlier on this week, some enraged locals took matters into their own hands, beating an alleged criminal to death. Well, they sustained protests in July over high levels of crime as well within the area. But for more context, I'm joined by eNCA's reporter, that's Bafedile Moerane, this morning. And good morning to you, colleague. And let's start with, I suppose, context with regards to the levels of crime in Diepsloot. We've seen the protests before. We've seen the complaints and concerns around lack of police visibility. But it seems today locals are saying that they are marching to the police station to hand over this memorandum.
Certainly, Tumelo residents here are crying foul, having to say that they are living under siege because of high crime rate that is prevailing in the area. You indicated earlier on that sometime around July, this area was brought to a standstill. It was turned into a battlefield as community members took matters to the streets, having to call upon government's intervention, in particular the president's office. And that's what we are seeing today. They are saying Sanco, it is actually leading this particular march today, having to say that the presidency is expected to deploy a representative to receive a memorandum on behalf of the president. A number of engagements that we have seen, Dumelo. Last week, Friday, we were here where the community members were handing over a memorandum to the police commissioner here, the police commissioner representative in Gauteng, and having to call for a full deployment, a permanent deployment rather, of the tactical response team. On Monday, we saw them having to engage with the City of Johannesburg Mayor Kabelo Gwamanda and having to highlight some of the challenges that they are encountering here. A day after that, we saw community members now taking matters into their own hands, having to beat to death one of the alleged criminals, having to terrorize them here. But to get more context as to what's the difference in today's memorandum, because even the community has went to union buildings about 2 months ago to hand over a memorandum to the president's office. And we understand, according to community leaders, that engagement are still underway at this point to see how the government intervene in their issues. I am going to be joined by Sanco organizers here this morning. So thank you so much for joining us here at eNCA. We've seen a number of memorandums being handed over to officials here in Johannesburg. Last week, Friday, the police were here to receive a memorandum. On Monday, Kabelo Gwamanda, is the mayor of the City of Johannesburg, was also here. What's the difference with this one? The community has also marched to union buildings. Tell us about what does your memorandum entail in this regard?
Thank you very much. It's not the matter of the difference, it's the matter of emphasizing the point. The fact of the matter is, since 2020, the beginning of the march, this community was embarked on the total shutdown. Minister Bafedile arrived and deployed, and the crime was down for almost 3 months. 2021, shutdown occurred. Minister arrives again together with Aaron Mutwadedi. They deploy, crime goes down for 3 months. 2022, the pastor has been shot at the church while praying, and community embark on the shutdown. That is when they even banned a Zimbabwean banned a Zimbabwean, and he died. Minister arrives and deploy, and crime goes down. But at the moment when those deployment goes back to their original station, crime goes up. By June this year, former chairperson of the CPF had been killed, and minister arrived. There were lots of police here, but they were here for only 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, they are nowhere to be seen. Crime starts to go high again. I can tell you now, for the past 3 weeks, all the petrol stations around here, they've been bombed. And on that act, people lost their life. On the daily basis, we are experiencing a situation, a trauma situation, where people got shot and killed, either during the day or during the night, on the daily basis. Enough is enough. we are emphasizing a point that indeed we need the president of the country to come up with a permanent solution to the crisis that we have now. Because the police station that we have is a big police station, but it's under-resourced. Lack of computers, human resource, and we have agreed previously 2 years back with the minister that they will establish a court here where it will be simple for our residents to go and attend, and matters being dealt here locally, and those people sentenced to jail. It's not yet. We have agreed that Home Affairs Office, they will have a temporary office here at the police station. It's not yet implemented, so we are under siege indeed here.
I hear you highlighting some of the things on your memorandum. Some of the things that you've been calling for is a deployment of AmaBeret, a full-time deployment of AmaBeret. Can you highlight maybe 2 or 3 things from your side, in particular relating to crime? What is it that you want the presidency to do?
Look, we are not saying AmaBeret per se. We are saying human resource. Even normal police officers, as long as they are here permanently, so in large number, and deployments be fair to all, because it can't be correct that during the day, police are visible, there are many, but during the night, we have 4 vans that are operating the whole sector, the whole area, up to Lanzeria, Lion Park, and Kayasen. It can't be correct. So now, we are saying also we need police to fast-track the issue of vetting our own residents. We have lots of residents that are willing to patrol with the police on a daily basis. They must fast-track the process, and these residents are ready to go on the ground and assist the police in eradicating crime. Above that, we want our government to employ more young people. We have lots of young people here. Due to lack of employment in our community, they are resort to teenage pregnancy, they are resort to gangsterism. There are youngsters that are running every day on the street here. They are engaged in this gangsterism things. And they are resort to alcohol, and lots of crimes are happening, nyaupes and whatsoever. Government must come up with the programs that will assist our young people so that they do away with all these evil things.
Well, thank you so much. That's Mr. Abraham Mabuke. He is a representative from SANCO in Diepsloot Tumelo, having to highlight the plight to say that they are calling to the presidency to descend down and receive the memorandum, address some of the issues that he highlighted, a high unemployment rate being one of the challenges in the area, having to say that young people are resorting to a crime because of the unemployment rate. So we're seeing members, in particular of the African National Congress, having to come here, and also residents, to support this particular march that is expected to resume at 10 o'clock. And they are going to head to the local police station here, Diepsloot Police Station, to hand over a memorandum. And at the same time, we know that last week, residents here also marched there to hand over a memorandum, and they said they are giving the police officials here about 7 days to revert to them. And there in particular, they were calling for the deployment of AmaBeret, a full-time deployment of AmaBeret in the area. The police, last time when we were here, they have confirmed that murder cases are really a serious concern. At the point, it was about 11 cases that were reported of murder. Among others is also the issues of robbery. You've heard the SANCO representative here having to say that a number of stations here, petrol stations, have actually faced challenges. We are seeing police have been deployed as part of ensuring that everything will definitely go according to plan. Nobody takes advantage of this particular march today to Melo.
Yeah, indeed. And I mean, the issue around protesters, marching to the presidency, demanding President Cyril Ramaphosa's attention regarding matters relating to crime within Diepsloot. It's not the first time we've heard of them, Bafedile, but it just shows that once again, residents probably haven't received the satisfaction, haven't probably received a response from the presidency to their satisfaction. Hence, once again, they are making that call to the union buildings. We'll come back to you, colleague, as soon as there are other developments. But it seems like it's an ongoing, recurring issue out at Diepsloot, where now protesters continue to lament concerns around crime prevention, lack of police visibility, and also saying that criminals are now quite rampant. Gone are the days where criminals will conduct their business in the evening, in the dark, in broad daylight. That's how brazen the crime is out in Diepsloot. Our reporter Bafedile Moerane will keep a close eye for us with more developments on the issue.